Welcome back to the Marketing Foundation. This is Alan Boucher, and welcome to Session 4. Starting today, I'm going to make sure that you never waste your time or money on ads that don't generate leads and new business for you, regardless of whether it's on your website, a landing page, social media ads, pay-per-click, email offers, or even a massive billboard. All of them must have a few common elements for them to be effective at drawing people in. Let's get right to work. Are you a fan, or have you ever heard of the award-winning TV series Mad Men? The lead character is a guy named Don Draper. He's played by actor Jon Hamm, and he portrays an advertising executive from the 1950s and 60s. The series is really well done, from the sets to the characters, and especially the very accurate portrayal of the type of advertising that was done during that period. Think back if you had had a business at that time in history. You would have had very few competitors, and people had fewer choices. It was a time of low technology and limited access to information. In mid-century marketing, selling was simple, and brands had all the power. But thanks to this little thing called the internet that we've all come to know and love, the era of big brand Mad Men advertising is over. Today, your buyers have all the power and brands are at their mercy. This is a complete 180-degree shift from the Don Draper style slogans and storyboards which were so popular. Today, our customers have access to all kinds of information, and as we covered earlier in Session 2, it's all found on Google. Your customers Google what they want to buy, where they want to buy it, even why they perhaps need to buy it. Combine this increased access to information with a lot more choices and a ton of competition, and it leads to longer buying cycles from consumers and increased resistance to marketing and advertising messages because of all of that noise that's created. That skepticism and noise creates what us marketing folks call a confidence gap. This is your prospective buyer's inability to distinguish whether any of the businesses, products, or services are any better or different than others. Things come to a crawl, people procrastinate, and confusion is everywhere. But here's the good news. Today I'm going to show you how to bridge that confidence gap, give you everything you need to fix your ads, and start kicking some ass. We've identified 6 keys to creating great ads in the post-Don Draper era that I'm going to give to you today. I want to start by sharing the secret to separating your ads from all others so that you can break through the noise. I'm then going to cover how to put the marketing equation into practice in your ad building. Third, I want to show you how to run tests of your ads to see if they're doing well. Fourth, we're going to measure the success of your ad. Number 5, I want to make sure that you understand how we can get your ad to the right person with the right message at the right time. And finally, I'm going to discuss with you the importance of your prospect's confidence meter and how we can always get it moving in the right direction. I'm going to throw a 7th in here just as a bonus. I want to show you specifically where you need to place your ads, and perhaps just as importantly, where to avoid wasting your time and money. The secret to separating your ad so that it breaks out and stands out against all of your other competition lies in the effective use of your unique selling points. Your USPs help differentiate and separate your business or service as being different, distinctive, or something special in the marketplace. Generally, we're going to use your USPs to convey your unique benefits to your prospects. Everyone has heard of this principle, yet most businesses don't follow it. When you add in the wants and desires of your customers, you're moving towards marketing that's very powerful. Sadly, though, most owners copy from each other constantly due to just laziness or not being informed about what constitutes great marketing. Grab any ad of yours or your competitors. See if you can put your logo or anybody else's logo over that ad and ask yourself, does this still ring true? If so, then that ad is guilty of copying as well. When everyone looks the same, sounds the same, and all says the same things, you leave your prospect with no other choice but to compare each of you by the lowest common denominator, which is cost. Very importantly, we need to create separation to get you to stand out from the pack. Your unique selling points can do this and help you dominate the market. Copying from each other, copying websites, ideas, and programs does nothing but create noise. And noise in the marketplace creates confusion. Everyone starts to look the same, sound the same, and appear to be the same. That confusion creates inactivity, and when people are confused, they freeze and make no decision whatsoever. Most of today's marketing strategies play right into this confidence gap issue. That's why your marketing isn't working for today's buyers. Your prospects lack the ability to distinguish whether your business is any better or different than others out in the marketplace based on our lazy and copycat ads. Here's how we can start bridging that gap and sending out clear ads that break through the noise and show people why you are the best and obvious choice. The secret lies in a simple equation that's been tested and proven to work all the time. Let's start with this. Let's assume that everybody wants to make the best decision possible. In marketing terms, this means they want to get a good deal. Now, when I say they want a good deal, it doesn't necessarily mean they want the lowest price. It's been proven over and over again that price is typically not the number one decision-making criteria. We have to prove value. A good example of this is in the car market. If it was just a price decision, no one would ever buy a BMW, and we'd all be driving around in a Ford Fiesta. If we can agree on that, then I think we can also agree that it's our job to, number one, capture your buyer's attention, and two, show them how your company, product, or service is the best choice. We need to simplify their decision-making process in order to do this. That means lowering the risk of taking the next step in the selling process. We do this through what's called the marketing equation. It has 4 parts, each of equal weight, and we summarize it as this: I plus E plus E plus O equals success. Specifically, the equation we're talking about is interrupt, engage, educate, and offer in order to create a successful ad. You know, the marketing equation has been around for well over 100 years, and we're going to make sure that you follow it on your website, social media, flyers, circulars, any marketing or advertising that you create. Starting today, you want every aspect of your marketing to follow this formula and include each of those 4 key components. If you truly embrace this, you'll begin shifting away from the platitudes and generalities of institutional advertising. Your marketing and ads are going to be specific, benefit-focused material that's far more compelling to your target audience. Ads that speak to the selfish interest we all have when we're looking to make a buying decision. Because the bottom line is this: when we're ready to buy, the first thing we're asking ourselves is, what's in it for me? Let me take you through a couple of specifics on each component of the marketing equation. The first and perhaps most important thing that you need to do with any ad is to create an interruption. You want to catch the attention of your visitor. Without that, your ad's going to go unseen. To do this, we use people's hot buttons to make them stop in their tracks and pay attention. People scan lead-generating material and ads through their WIFM lens, meaning the brain is listening for and looking for what's in it for me. Forget about the humorous, clever, trendy ads that most agencies churn out by the zillions. You get more attention by baiting the brain with something it considers important or problematic. You want to interrupt people within that first half second. It is generally done with a powerful headline that makes people stop and say, wow, that's me they're talking about. We look to engage people by having some compelling copy promising that you have the scratch for their itch, their solution. This is all about triggering their emotions, feelings, and wants. Once you've stopped your prospect for a nanosecond, the next challenge is to entice her to stay with your message. Engage her by implying that worthwhile, usable information is going to follow that's going to help her solve her problem if she just reads or listens to the rest of your message. Remember, your objective here is to suggest that there is value in your marketing message. Use language that tells the reader she will learn or discover what she wants to know. The engage may be accomplished in a subheadline or perhaps even in the main headline itself. The second to last component of the marketing equation is educate. Facts and figures that prove the case that you're the best choice as their solution, bar none. Quantify what you do better than the rest. Most advertisers skip what's important to their prospect and get right down to selling. But remember, if your prospect doesn't perceive that he can learn anything, he'll dismiss your ad as just like all the rest and turn his mind to other things. We want to provide specific, helpful information that offers value to your prospect. Educate him how to solve his problem, and then proceed to educate him about why you are the right solution. Don't just say your product or service is great. Explain exactly why and how it's great for him. And finally, your offer. Amazingly, this is the most overlooked piece of the formula. Give us a call is not an offer. Neither is stop by and visit us. A proper offer is a low-risk next step. In today's internet and online world, we want to give them something of value in return for their email. Examples include a free trial, a free sample, maybe a download or a sneak preview, and so many more when you open your mind and get creative. There are 3 types of offers that always work. Give people free time, free stuff, or free information. Like all things when it comes to offers, we're going to need to test to see which is the best fit for your audience, but with a little bit of work, you'll find the 3 to 5 things that are most popular with your target audience and use those as your primary offers. I promise you, when you follow the marketing equation, your success is assured. You're going to see an immediate improvement in the number of leads, prospects, and offer takers everywhere, and it will have a direct impact on your future sales. So let's take a moment and go from the theoretical here to actual practice in the real world. How do we run a test of your ad to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing? Look at your current ads in your website. Are they instantly obvious what makes you better? Do you show your target audience what makes you unique and different? Do you communicate what factors they need to consider when deciding and how you provide value? Ideally, do you provide them an easy, low-risk next step that they can take before purchase to see that you're the obvious choice? Ask these questions often as you review what you're projecting to the public. I'm going to take you through 2 real-life examples to show you how we put this into practice. As our example, I'm going to show you 2 website pages, both of which deal with golf and improving your golf game. Let's take a look at the first ad. It's the homepage of a website called fixyourgame.com. Does this really catch someone's attention? Not really. The headline, Online Interactive Golf Instruction and Video Lessons, is very weak. And secondly, the pictures don't really jump out at me. Is it instantly obvious what makes these guys the best choice? Not a chance. I could literally put any golf instruction logo in the upper left-hand corner, and virtually any service that's out there for golf instruction could say the exact same things that you're saying. When you dig down and read through it, is it filled with platitudes and generalities? And sadly, yeah, it is. When we take a look to see if there's anything that makes them relevant or unique, I can't find anything on this page. And perhaps the biggest error, there's no low-risk, easy next step for a prospective client of theirs to take. There's no offer. There's just a place over on the left-hand side where an existing student can log in. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have a tough time rating this above a 2 or a 3. This next ad that we're going to take a look at was definitely following the marketing equation when it was being built. When I look at whether or not it interrupts, I see a strong headline. I'm engaged because I'm being pulled in by the subheadline and the image. When it comes to education, this ad put in a bunch of really good bullet points to bring out the things that make them unique and different than other golf instruction out there. And there at the very bottom, we see a great low-risk offer that's easy for somebody to drop their name and email in and schedule their time for a free swing analysis. On a 1 to 10 scale, this ad's rating up there near 8 or 9. It's much stronger than the first one we took a look at. Okay, so let's go down the road a little bit. It's a few weeks from now. You've mastered the marketing equation. You are putting interruptions. You're engaging people. You're educating them. You're providing low-risk offers everywhere. I want to show you a hypothetical example now of how we can actually measure whether or not your marketing and your new ads are working for you. First and foremost, obviously, we want to make sure that it's following the marketing equation. But let's drill down to look at both the immediate effects of good marketing and ads and the longer-term play. Imagine you owned an upscale restaurant and were spending $500 a month for pay-per-click ads in Facebook. You use your tracking tools, and we found out that the ad was clicked on 1,100 times, which took people to your squeeze page and offered them a $10 off dinner coupon this month. When the dust settled at the end of the month, those ads generated 680 leads for the restaurant. Of those, 85 actually came in for dinner that month, and another 75 came in the following month. The immediate impact of that ad, based on an average spend of $100 per couple that comes in, was a $16,000 impact. In the case of this particular restaurant, we're going to assume that a customer's lifetime value works out to be an average bill of $100 per visit, and their average customer comes in approximately 15 times. Our owner asked those who came in with a coupon if it was their first visit, and she found out that a total of 45 of these people were first-timers. Quick math shows us that a spend of $500 for her ad got her 680 new people into her marketing database, and with 45 first-timers dining, we can calculate that those 45 are worth $67,500 to her over time. Obviously, in this example, their ad proved to be a huge home run for her business. Another thing to consider as you're building out your ads in your marketing is the fact that you could have created the best ad in the world, but if we're not sending it at the right time to the right person with the right message, it could fall on deaf ears. So how do we prevent that? Well, first, let's look at the message. If you follow the marketing equation, we know that the message is going to be spot on. When we're looking to find the right person, we're looking to identify, well, who's our ideal customer? Where are they looking for solutions? How can I get in front of them to make sure that they're seeing me? And finally, timing. Timing's critical. Let's look at something obvious. You sell Christmas trees. If you put them for sale in July, it's just not going to fly. So if you're at all seasonal, create a build-up to a crescendo that culminates in your product or service around your key buying season. Also, remember, if you're targeting busy working professionals, try getting in front of them at the front or end of their day. An ad appearing at 2 o'clock in the afternoon will likely get less traffic. Getting it right is critically important. We want to make sure that your ad is sending out the right message to the right person at the right time. That way we're going to be assured you're going to get great results. Another key component to advertising success lies in building up your prospect's confidence meter. I want you to keep an eye on this. Picture this. Every company or business has a confidence meter attached to it. As prospective customers and clients start to search out for a solution to what they're looking for, the confidence meter is going up, staying the same, or dropping with every option that they come across. When one of your buyers are ready to decide on with whom they will do business, the company or individual giving off the highest confidence meter is going to win. And guess what? The biggest movement in the confidence meter is during their first points of contact with you and your business. We know that by applying the things that you know now about your first points of contact, you'll be assured that your confidence meter is pointing people in the right direction. Before we close out this section, I want to throw in a little bit of a bonus here for you. Back in the day, you could do very nicely if you created powerful ads in the local paper, yellow book, even on TV and radio. If you were to do that today, your ad dollars would be going down a black hole. Things have changed, and they've changed rapidly. So where should you be placing your ads? In today's internet world, you want to focus your advertising in a few key areas. Your website, with Google, Facebook, and other social media sites like Yelp and online directories. In later sessions, Bob and I are going to take you step by step on how to best set up and run your ads. Today, I merely want to introduce you to the various tactical media we can use to get your idea or business found and drive new business to you. Think of your website as one big ad. Make good use of your real estate to provide numerous low-risk offers throughout your site. Use squeeze pages that are dedicated to your specific external marketing ads. And follow the marketing equation wherever you can to draw people in and to keep their interest. With Google, you can use pay-per-click ads to supplement your Google Maps listing and your organic placement. Especially if you're currently not on page 1 for your top keyword, pay-per-click ads might be a good alternative. Facebook also has what we believe to be the most dynamic and targeted ad tools to make sure you're getting your message to the right people at the right time. Their tools and resources grow and improve monthly, and it's a great place to start your online advertising. You're also going to want to make sure that you're listed in the numerous review sites that are out there. Yelp is an example. It's widely known and used, and it may be appropriate for you to create an account with them. Find out where businesses similar to yours are listed. Jump in with them and create your own accounts. Most of them are free. And of course, use your newfound knowledge and tools to make your ads and your listing stand out from the rest. We covered a heck of a lot of ground in today's session. I shared with you the secret to separating your ads from all the others that you're competing against. We took a look at how to put the marketing equation into actual practice. I showed you how to run tests of your ads so that you know where to begin and start making your changes. And we also took the time to go through how we can actually measure whether or not an ad is successful. We wrapped up today's session by taking a look at how we get your ad to the right person with the right message at the right time. And while doing that, making sure that we're continually building your prospect's confidence meter in you and your products and services. I hope the bonus that we threw in on the lesson on where to place your ads and where not to place them was helpful for you. Remember, we are here to help you in your journey. Make sure to download your materials. They're invaluable tools to help accelerate your growth. On behalf of the team here at Profit Partners and my co-founder, Bob Sisk, this is Alan Boucher. Make it a great day.